We're at New Douglas Park and it's time for Accies to take on Ayr United in the Championship today. Team lineups just came out and it's not the lineup that Accies fans would have wanted to see. All our talk and our preview yesterday about players coming back from injury, Martin and Spence and Mullen coming back. There's only one change to the midfield and that is Josh Mullen coming in. Martin and Spence both on the bench, so obviously not even fit enough to start. We continue with Hughes and Mimno, which given the performance last week at Dunfermline doesn't fill me in, but it looks of it online any Accies fan with much hope. We do see the return of David Moyle though. It does mean Andy Ryan drops to the bench. We get a home debut for Kai Kennedy as well, so be interested to see how he does. But it's a really strong bench, so it seems we've got plenty of options to come on, which we haven't had before, at least for the last few weeks. But that midfield is really worrying. Again, it's that midfield that we said is what lost us the game against Dunfermline, and hopefully it doesn't cost us today against Ayr. But Hughes and Mimno really need to step up and pull out a big performance to kind of rectify what happened at Dunfermline last week. So let's hope they do something. Kind of making me wary about my 2-1 prediction given that midfield. So let's hope I'm right though and Accies do get the win. Come on! Kennedy's home debut, and he gets the opening goal as well. Ronan Hughes picks up a loose ball at the edge of the box, plays it into Moyle, who lays it off to Kennedy, first time shot with his right foot into the bottom corner. It's Kai Kennedy with the opening goal on his debut. Get in! When we're going, it's still Accies 1, Ayr United now. A very scrappy game. Neither side have had any clear chances really. It's getting fought a lot in the middle of the park. The wind is not helping either side. Any long balls I think are too far forward and getting caught in the wind and going off target. So very scrappy and still 1-0 Accies. I would say Accies probably are the better side. We're dominating possession, but as we said last time Ayr were here, we did the same thing and then they went up and got a goal. So still definitely not finished here, but Accies I would say looking the more comfortable of the two sides. Just like that. That's, my God. It's half time, getting wet by the sprinkler. It's half time and it's Accies 1, Ayr United 0. Accies had a penalty, as you'll have saw, and crashed off the bar Ronan Hughes. So we don't have a good penalty record, but we should be 2-0 up. We did have 1 or 2 decent chances before that as well, that we never took. So Accies the better two sides, playing better, but not able to capitalise and get another goal. So let's hope that I have a strong 45 minutes and can get that second goal and sit a little bit more comfortably. As predicted, Ayr make it 1 each. The game's gone so flat. Accies have really kind of turned off. I think Ayr have been mounting a little bit of pressure, not really had any clear-cut chances, but it's loose in the middle. They pick it up. It's a shot right into the bottom corner, almost similar to the Kai Kennedy one. Sadly it has been coming. Accies making a sub now, Lewis Smith going off, Andy Ryan going on, but it's been coming as we said at half time. This is what happened last time. We looked comfortable and Ayr went up and got a goal that changed the game. So if you let it drop now, Ayr could come on, end up taking the lead here, so we need to make sure that doesn't happen. Accies 1, Ayr 1. The last 10 minutes it's still 1 each. The game's really livened up a wee bit. Scott Martins gets strangled basically and got booked for not fighting him. There's a bit of handbags in the middle. Neither side had any real great chances since then. It's kind of became a lot more tightly contested. As I said, Ayr's goal was coming. Scott Martins came on as well, but not much to report in terms of actual game. A few handbags in the middle, but you can tell this is tightened up and this can be decided by a single goal in the last 10 minutes. So it's full time and it's Accies 1, Ayr United 1. As I said in my tweet online, it's definitely 2 points dropped rather than 1 point gained. We had the opportunities to kill the game off before half time and we never took them. Obviously there's the penalty. David Moyle missed 1 or 2 as well. So we had opportunities and we couldn't take them, and that's ultimately why we dropped the points. First half I thought we played really well actually, but second half we dropped off of it. We weren't good enough. We didn't have enough experience, I don't think, in the middle to try and shut the game out. They brought in Scott Martin to maybe try and help with that, but it was just really, really disappointing to end up walking away with just a single point. Now it shuts the bottom half down completely, so we're sitting there now, I think 3 points ahead of Dunfermline because they won today and we dropped points, so it brings us right back into that mix. We are definitely not safe in any shape or form. We're definitely in this relegation battle. I don't think we will get relegated. I'm fairly confident that we won't get relegated, but we're still in this fight. And it means massive games coming up against the likes of Morton and obviously Wraith Rovers next week as well. So we need to improve. Hopefully before then we get some players in the window. Obviously window shuts on Tuesday, I think. So hopefully we get some players in there to strengthen this because we desperately need it. So really, really disappointed to be walking away with just a single point, but we need the reaction next week against Wraith Rovers, which is going to be a really, really tough game. So still plenty to do.
Definitely a situation where we had opportunities to go and put it to bed. We had good opportunities where could have gotten the end of it and put it in the back of the net or finished it off, or certainly the penalty situation as well, something we need to improve on. A lot of aspects in the first half were really, really good. And then obviously the second half as well, maybe the wind played a little bit of a factor in terms of balls coming into the box and stuff like that, but I think we handled most of it well. But really, really disappointing to not come away with 3 points, and especially the opportunities that we had and weren't ruthless enough. I think it was only shot. Might be wrong in saying that, I'm not too sure. I think it was, we asked afterwards if it was really the only shot Joe really had, and disappointed that he scored from it. So certainly something we need to work on.
How's the fitness looking for people like Steve Lawson and Lewis Spence that are, I know Lewis Spence just come back from injury, and obviously Steve Lawson been without a club for 6 months. How are they looking? Are they any nearer to being back in?
Yeah, well, Steve was on the bench today. If it was another type of game, he would have come on. And Spenny, he got injured last week. He rolled his ankle in training. Otherwise, he would have been on the bench and been involved in it. But we're probably in the best scenario we've been since I was at the club in terms of players being healthy and being fit. We've only got Malix out just now with Shieldsy and Spenny, so it is good. Everybody's back training, and it's nice to see players like Scotty Martin coming back on the bench and getting game time again. So yeah, that's really good and really pleasing.
Ronan seemed confident enough. He went and took the ball straight away from the penalty.
Ronan's in good form. You look just before the Dunfermline game, just before he took COVID, he'd scored, he'd earned 2 penalties, he'd 4 assists. We had a good chat with him about a month ago about being more influential in the game. Spoke about different positions that he could get into, certain things that he needs to look to go and do in the game, and he's done it. And he did it again in the first half. Second half became a different type of game. I think maybe confidence-wise, it may be an effect on missing the penalty, but he's in a good form coming up into the game and during the game. So he was confident enough to go and step up and take it. He was brave enough to go and take it. So on that side of things, it was good. But he takes him in training and he puts him away every single time. So it's something we'll move on from. If we miss it, we just need to move on. Is the mentality I'm trying to get at the football club is that if we do miss chances, okay, we just need to keep working, we'll get another chance. And we do get chances, we do create chances. If we were sitting there and saying that was the only chance we had in the game, then I believe we had problems. But we're creating chances. We're going into games and being creative, which is good. It's that next stage is being ruthless and putting the ball in the back of the net. So it's something we need to work on, definitely. And it's something that we are working on, we have been working on, so we'll continue to do that. But at least we're creating chances, and it's not just a case of we're waiting for one chance we're sitting in and defending on the edge of our box and we're trying to hit teams in the break and hopefully get one chance to score a goal. We're not like that.
Can we expect any more in before the end of the window? Tried to play it down as much as you can, but can any fans expect it?
Probably not, no. But you just never know. I think that we've had a good window. We've brought in 4 really good players that will improve the team and improve the squad and improve the club. And I think we've shown up until now, 3 out of the 4 with Steve being the late one. They've definitely shown that the capabilities to go and improve. But no, I think the club's been fantastic, and I thank the directors and owners, for managing to get all these deals across the line. And as I said before, we've got a good wrestling, great lads in there, and they welcome the lads in, and I'm sure we'll all go and kick on.